In last class, we have seen physical database design. In that, we created company database schema and inserted some data into database tables. Today, we will see how to retrieve data from database tables. For this, we will use query languages. We are going to discuss practical query language SQL and two other formal languages, relational algebra and relational calculus. SQL or SQL is a practical query language for storing, manipulating and retrieving stored data in relational database. Relational model supports formal query languages, relational algebra and relational calculus. Both are theoretical languages. Formal languages are important for several reasons. They provide foundation for relational model operations. Second one, they are basis for implementing and optimizing queries. Some concepts of formal language are incorporated into practical query language SQL. Relational algebra defines set of operations for relational model. Relational calculus provides high-level declarative language for specifying relational queries. In relational calculus, users describe what they want rather than how to compute it. It is non-operational, whereas relational algebra more operational than relational calculus. This relational algebra is very useful for representing execution plans. These two languages, relational algebra and relational calculus, are basis for practical language SQL. All these three languages, SQL, relational algebra and relational calculus, are high-level languages. We will specify what we want, but we don't write execution procedure for all these complex queries. Relational database queries operate on relations and they also produce relations as result. This query will take relations as input, these three relations, and its result is also a relation. Sometimes this result might combine with other relations and they can produce new relation. Relational algebra operations mainly can be divided into two groups: set operations, union, intersection, set, difference and Cartesian product. Second one, relational database specific operations, select, project, join and other complex binary operations. Some common database queries cannot be performed with above two operations. For this purpose, some more additional operators are defined. They are aggregate functions, additional type of joins and union operations. Let us see most popular two basic relational algebra operators, select and project. Select operation. It is used to select subset of tuples from relation that satisfies selection condition. It is denoted with sigma. Its general form is this one: sigma selection condition on relation R. Here, selection condition specified on attributes of relation R. Here R might be single relation or it might be a relational algebra expression. This expression result also a relation. The result of this select operation will contain same number of attributes as this relation R. Suppose if relation R has n attributes, then result of this selection operation will also contain n attributes. Projection operation. Select operation chooses some of the rows from the table while discarding other rows. The project operation, on the other hand, selects certain columns from the table and discards other columns. It is denoted with pi. The general form is project attribute list on relation R. Here attribute list is the desired subset of attributes from the list of attributes of R. Here also this R is either it can be a single relation or it can be a relational algebra expression. The result of this relational algebra expression can be again relation. If attribute list contain non-key attributes of relation R, there might be chance of duplicates in result. This project operation removes duplicate tuples if any, in the result. Whereas in SQL queries, duplicate rows will not be removed. If we want to remove duplicate tuples in SQL, we can use keyword distinct. We will see relational algebra and SQL parallelly. SQL has one basic statement for retrieving data from database. That statement is select statement. Let us see basic SQL statement. It has three basic clauses: select clause, from clause and where clause. Here attribute list is the list of attributes. We want to include those in the result. This from clause identify relations or tables to process query. So we need to specify table list here. This where clause might combine relations if more than one relation required for processing query, and it will also filter rows. So we need to add the tuple condition for filtering rows and joining the tables. And this select class will select which column needs to be included in result. So we can write basic SQL statement like this. From class identify relations required to process the query. So relations here R1, R2 to Rm, and select class will include the attributes which needs to be displayed in the result, A1, A2 and so on An. In where class we need to include the tuple condition. Here joining of tables and filtering rows will be there. Equivalent relational algebra expression for basic SQL statement will be like this. Project attributes A1, A2 up to An, and select tuple condition on the cross product of all the relations R1 to Rm. While processing the query, best order we can think of is first from class, second where class, and then select clause. First cross product of all relations will be computed. Next appropriate rows will be filtered by adding joining conditions and filtering of rows condition. Third, we need to select required attributes from resultant relation. In our previous class, we have created this company database schema with all constraints. We did enter this data into our company database. This company database we are going to use in relational algebra and SQL queries. Let's see some simple retrieval queries based on select and project operators in relational algebra. Let's see first query. Select employee tuples who works in department number 4. Here we need to filter the rows in employee table who are working for department number 4. Select operator will filter the rows from relation, so we can use this select operator, and we need to specify tuple condition here department number 4. We want only employees who are working for department number 4. Sigma d number equal to 4 on relation employee. For this relational algebra query, equivalent SQL query is this one. Select star from employee where department number equal to 4. See here, this selection condition is specified in where class in SQL statement. Here we are not going to filter any column, so we are specifying star here, means it will include all the attributes within this relation employee. This is our employee table. Our tuple condition is department number 4. We need to select those rows with department number 4. So these are the 3 rows matched with our tuple condition shown in yellow color. So our final result will be the table with these 3 tuples. Let's see another query. Select employee tuples whose salary is greater than $30,000. Here also our relation is employee. We want the tuples only salary greater than 30,000. So relational algebra query will be sigma salary greater than 30,000 on relation employee. Equivalent SQL query will be this one. Select star from employee where salary greater than 30,000. This tuple condition will be written in where class. We are not filtering any column, so we are specifying all columns with star. This is the employee table. See here, all these rows with salary less than 30,000. These 4 rows colored in yellow are having salary greater than 30,000. So our final result will be relation with this yellow colored 4 rows. Select the tuples for all employees who work in department number 4 and make over $25,000 per year. See here, this query is also on relation employee, but here we have 2 conditions. One is department number 4 and salary greater than $25,000. So we need to add those 2 conditions in our selection condition with and sigma department number equal to 4 and salary greater than $25,000 and employee relation. Equivalent SQL query will be select star from employee where department number equal to 4 and salary greater than 25,000. If we have multiple conditions, we need to combine those conditions with this and. See here, this is the employee relation. First, it will filter the rows with department number 4. These 3 rows will be the result. Then, apply the second condition, salary greater than $25,000. Here, this one is equal to 25,000. This one is equal to 25,000, but they are not greater than 25,000. So, final result will be this thick yellow color row which satisfy the condition salary greater than 25,000. So our final result will be table with 1 row with department number 4 and salary greater than $25,000. Select the tuples for all employees who either work in department number 4 and makes over $25,000 per year or work in department number 5 and makes over $30,000. This is the relational algebra query. Selection condition here is department number equal to 4 and salary greater than 25,000 or department number equal to 5 and salary greater than 30,000 on relation employee. Equivalent SQL query will be select star from employee where D number equal to 4 and salary greater than 25,000 or D number equal to 5 and salary greater than 30,000. See here, first we need to select the employees with department number 4. From these 3 rows, we need to select the employees who are having salary greater than 25,000. This is the 1 row which satisfies those 2 conditions and select the employees who are working for department number 5. All these 4 rows satisfy that condition and add another condition salary greater than $30,000. Here this is not having $30,000 and this is also less than $30,000. So these 2 rows will satisfy this second condition. So our final result will be 3 thick color rows. So our final result for this query table with these 3 tuples. Retrieve all employees in department number 5 whose salary is between $30,000 and $40,000. Equivalent SQL query will be select star from employee salary between $30,000 and $40,000 and department number equal to 5. Or you can even specify salary less than $40,000 and greater than $30,000, or you can use this between operator. Both will give same result. Retrieve the gender and salary of every employee. We want to select columns gender and salary but want all rows. So we need to use projection operator here. Project sex salary from relation employee. Project operator will give the unique values as result. Equivalent SQL query will be select distinct sex salary from employee. This project operator will give the unique values. So SQL queries may not give unique values if non-key attributes involved in the result. If you want unique values, you need to use this distinct keyword. See here, this attribute list is specified in select clause. This is the employee table. We want only gender and salary. So we need to include these 2 columns in our result. So this is our final result for the above query. Retrieve employee's first and last name and salary. Here also we are not filtering any rows. We want only columns, first name, last name and salary. So we need to use projection operator, project, F name, L name, salary on employee relation. Equivalent SQL query will be select distinct F name, L name, salary from employee. From this employee table we need to select first name, last name and salary. So our final result will be table with these 3 columns with all rows. Retrieve the salary of every employee. Select salary from employee. Even if you don't specify this or, it will give the same result. We do not have any equivalent relational algebra query which will allow duplicates. Retrieve all the distinct salary values. Equivalent SQL query will be, for this SQL query will be select distinct salary from employee. Relational algebra query will be project salary from employee table. See this query. Retrieve birth date and address of employee whose name is John Smith. This query has 2 conditions, filtering of rows and filtering of columns also. So we need to apply selection operator and projection operator both. The relational algebra query is select F name equal to John and middle name equal to B and last name equal to Smith on employee relation, but we don't want all the columns within this table, so project birth date and address. Equivalent SQL query will be select birth date and address from employee, F name equal to John and middle name equal to B and last name equal to Smith. This is our employee relation. This row satisfies the tuple condition. So from this row you need to project only birth date and address. So combination of this row and column selection will be this one. This is our final result.